Well, Trump went to New Hampshire just to complain about his legal troubles. It's just completely hilarious.
Tonight, former President Trump holding his first campaign rally since his latest indictment on election interference. Today, blasting how much he's tied up in legal battles.
I'm sorry, I won't be able to go to Iowa today. I won't be able to go to New Hampshire today because I'm sitting in a courtroom on
Trump rallying
Yeah, that's your fault. You shouldn't have committed a bunch of crimes.
his supporters in early voting state New Hampshire, lashing out at special counsel Jack Smith's request for a protective order, which would bar him from discussing some elements of the case.
I will talk about it. I will. They're not taking away my First Amendment right.
The former president growing even more defiant.
Every time you get indicted, I like to check the polls because one more indictment that I think this election's over.
Attacking one of his most vocal critics in the GOP field, Chris Christie.
No, he's eating right now. He can't be bothered.
It's just funny how he thinks like getting indictments means he's like going to become president. Like that's not how it works.
Sir, please do not call him a fat pig.
We spoke to voters before Trump took the stage, the Trump faithful slamming the request for a protective order.
Do you know what that is? That's Nazi Germany Hitler. You can't silence your political opponents because you don't agree with them.
He absolutely should be able to talk about it, yeah. And if he wants me to protect him, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to let him know that I'll do it.
Janet Griffin, who attended Trump's New Hampshire rally, with a chilling prediction for the case.
If Donald Trump were to be found guilty by a jury, where do you see this going?
Civil war. Civil war. People have had it. We've had it.
Trump's rally coming amid a major shakeup for his chief rival, Ron DeSantis, the Florida governor replacing his campaign manager, Janera Peck, bringing in James Ootmeyer, his longtime chief of staff in the governor's office. DeSantis rebooting his campaign after weeks of headlines showing a presidential run in disarray.
Trump's way out in front. DeSantis is sitting there now over 20%, but it was tighter at the start of the year.
We did some analysis here. He's got a lot too many maxed out donors.
NBC News has confirmed that the DeSantis campaign has fired more than 40% of its original staff.
Our Dasha Burns pressing DeSantis on the strategy shift in an exclusive interview this week.
Trump has gained ground. You've lost ground. Donors are starting to look elsewhere. Challengers for the Trump alternative mantle are feeling emboldened. What happened?
Well, that's a narrative. I don't think that's an accurate narrative. I mean, at the end of the day, we're here on the ground building the type of organization that you need in Iowa. We're doing the same thing in New Hampshire.
And today, the major announcement from another Trump ally turned rival, former Vice President Mike Pence, saying he has met the 40,000 donor threshold to participate in this month's Republican primary debate.
I think the American people want to see the most experienced and proven conservative on that stage.
And the days ahead are...
No, we need less conservatives and more like actual like left-wing people that will actually like do some change in America.
Are really one of the keystone markers in a presidential race. That is the Iowa State Fair. Ron DeSantis, Nikki Haley, the rest of the Republican field will be there in the days ahead, right there in Des Moines, Iowa. And notably, though, Donald Trump, we have learned here this afternoon, will